station for new country's best. The Tim Kelly Show on KICR. The summertime station for new country's best.
For today's newest indie country music with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio. Playing new country's best.
I've been waiting for weeks on end to get dressed up for a night like this. Now that we're finally here in this fairy tale atmosphere, boy, take me by the hand, spin me round and round underneath the stars in this sweetheart town. Kiss me like I'm silver, hold me like I'm gold, wrap your arms around me and never let me go. The way your eyes are looking back in mine make me melt, got me mesmerized. This is something you don't wanna end, 'cause everything is just so perfect, boy. Take me by the hand, spin me round and round underneath the stars in this sweetheart town. Kiss me like I'm silver, hold me like I'm gold, wrap your arms around me and never let me go. Go, never let me go. Even when the song is over, play it again, just hold me closer. Boy, take me by the hand, spin me round and round underneath the stars in this sweetheart town. Kiss me like I'm silver, hold me like I'm gold, wrap your arms around me and never let me go. Boy, take me by the hand, spin me round and round underneath the stars in this sweetheart town. Kiss me like I'm silver, hold me like I'm gold, wrap your arms around me and never let me go. I've been waiting for weeks on end to get dressed up for a night like this.
Song number 2.
Remember all the good times, but for all the gray skies, a couple words got in the way. It feels like it was yesterday. I know we haven't apologized, and I know that we both lied. So tonight I'm living in a memory, living in the past, something that was perfect. And I don't like what it does to me, something has to change. It's not the way it used to be, living in a memory. We said things we didn't mean, wish we could take back everything. Now I'm listening to you cry, saying that we shouldn't try. And I wonder why. I'm living in a memory, living in the past, something that was perfect. And I don't like what it does to me, something has to change. It's not the way it used to be, living in was perfect. And I don't like what it does to me. Something has to change. It's not the way it used to be. Living in a memory. Living in a
Her name is Maggie Thompson. Maggie Thompson Music, if you want to check her out on YouTube and on social media. She is fantastic. And that song is called Living on a Memory. And before that, another great tune, Never Let Me Go from Maggie Thompson. And I started playing that young lady about 11 years ago when she was 10 years old. Now she's 21 and living in Nashville, Tennessee in Music City. And her mom, Laura Bryant Thompson, hooking me up with her again. It is great to connect. And she's sounding really good. Little Maggie Thompson. I love it. Waiting on The Waiting Game. That is the title of the third song to complete her triple play on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
We could have been so happy. We could have been the best. Now I have to wonder what's gonna happen next. That clock's been ticking. You never made a decision. Now it's my turn, my time. Made up my mind. Your waiting game. 'Cause I know you'll never change. Minutes and hours could have been hours. Now they're wasted away. So I'm not sorry to say your waiting game. You'll finally see what you've been missing when it's not you that I'm kissing. You've only got yourself to blame. Guess you had to learn the hard way. Your waiting game. 'Cause I know you'll never change. Minutes and hours could have been hours. Now they're wasted away. So I'm not sorry to say your waiting game. We could have been so happy. We could have been the best. It looks like could have been is all that we have left. 'Cause your waiting game. And I know you'll never change. Minutes and hours could have been hours. Now they're wasted away. So I'm not sorry to say your waiting game. No, your waiting game.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Eric Osterhout. Click his logo on the Sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and visit his website at ericosterhout.com.
Listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist tonight on the program gets 3 songs in a row played. The next 3 songs you get to hear the stories behind with Ashley Rose. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Tim. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I've been looking forward to this one. You're a talented young lady, and looking forward to playing your music and hearing the stories behind those songs. And I want to give a big thank you and shout out to Jeannie Eaton, the Director of New Artist Promotions for North Carolina, who found you. So welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You are originally from Wisconsin, but now you've been in Nashville for a time, about 25 years, you said? or 20?
Yeah, I think about 20 years. I know time goes really fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from Wisconsin, right outside of Madison, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and moved down to Nashville right out of high school. I finished high school early, was just ready to get to the music scene, and yeah, have loved it ever since. My parents actually followed me down here, which is great, and I love Middle Tennessee and love Nashville.
Oh man, I do too. My first experience with Nashville was back in 2008. A buddy of mine had a son that was recording a record when he was 17. He goes, "Hey, you want to come to Nashville with us?" And we had fun hanging out at Losers at the time up in North Broadway. And it was crazy because you never know who's going to walk in there. We met Josh Thompson and Aiden, that was the bass player for Miranda Lambert at the time, had that big mohawk and everything. And then Vinny from the Tractor Choir walks in there in his overalls. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Josh Thompson's from Wisconsin as well.
Is that right? How about that?
He is. We've written a couple songs together over
That
the
is
years.
awesome. Well, there's something I didn't know until I get to looking at your bio, that you were a backup singer for Big Machine recording artist Justin Moore. How about that?
I was, yeah. Actually, right when I moved to town, he was one of the very first people that I met. He was an up-and-coming artist. I think he had just moved to Nashville as well, and they were looking to just kind of put a first initial band around him, and I got an opportunity to play piano for him and sing backups, and it was kind of funny because I didn't know really anybody in town when I first moved here, and I met him at the Shell gas station in the parking lot.
Is that right?
It's kind of funny, yeah.
Well, you meet a lot of people at a gas station now, and they're not too happy, so look out.
Yep.
I tell you, that's funny. Justin Moore, Small Town USA. I have this classic country station playing around the clock 24/7, and he plays on there in a great rotation of artists because I'll tell you what, and he's one of those, and you're hoping to be one of those too, that, we're talking about your music 15, 20 years from now, right?
Yes, hopefully so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's when it becomes classic. And I'll tell you, I was DJing 80s music before I got started in country radio, but that 90s country came along, and I was living in southeast Oklahoma at the time, down there in Ada, where Blake Shelton is actually from, and where he grew up, and that 90s country is what converted me to country radio. Pretty good stuff, huh?
It's my favorite time of country music, hands down. Yes.
Yep. Now, at 18, you made the move to Nashville. You went to Columbia State College. Well, guess what? I went to Columbia School of Broadcasting when I was in San Diego, and that's where I kind of, started spinning records and learned how to cue up them big turntables and stuff. Now it's all MP3s and WAV files and stuff like that, and we put it over the internet. We didn't have internet back then. So Columbia State College for commercial performance. So did that really going to college like that help you in the music scene?
It actually did, because of all the people that I met, and I am friends today with so many people that were in that program. It was just a short program, but it really helped kind of prep me. It was run by, at the time, I don't know if the program exists anymore, but it was run by a music industry lady. Her name was Kathy Hudnall, and she just had a plethora of knowledge. And it was just kind of like one of those throw you into the fire on a couple of the moments. And there were a lot about interviewing and a lot about, recording stuff. And it really helped. They had songwriting classes. So Belmont is right down the road, and I had already kind of started playing on the road when I first came to town, so it was just a good fit for me at the moment.
Yep, that's awesome. Now, I've talked to a lot of artists on this program who have done Belmont. One of them is Garth Brooks' daughter, Allie Colleen, and then there's Savannah Benz. I think she has just graduated from Belmont not too long ago. And I see that young lady on TikTok one night. I'm laying in bed, and there's a 30-minute teaser of one of her songs, and she's 19 at the time, just graduated high school. And through that little TikTok teaser, we've ended up doing 2 interviews. You just never know the power of social media and who's listening, huh?
Exactly.
That's how Jeannie found you.
Yep, it is, I know.
Yeah, somebody that loves country music, and we got a bunch of them, man. It's the world's biggest genre, I think, for music because of the stories that it tells. And boy, that's great for a songwriter, isn't it? And that's you, huh?
It definitely is. It's all about, I think my favorite part about the industry is the song. It's always about the song. Yeah.
How young do you think you were when you wrote your first song, or really got into thinking that, hey, I want to do something and tell these stories, and then later on singing too?
Yeah, I think when I was 8 years old, I knew that I loved music and I started to sing. But when I was about 11, 12 is really when I started to put things down on paper.
Uh-huh.
And at 11, Shania Twain was huge at this time, and she was doing one of her really big first tours. And I entered a contest to get to sing with her during one of her stadium shows, and I won.
Wow.
And so that moment really kind of solidified it for me. I was so scared to
Yeah.
get up on stage. I think there were like 17,000 people. And that was, I mean, I think I looked at my mom and I said, I can't do this. And she pushed me out there. But that was really the moment, that age, that I really started to jot stuff down in
Yep.
notebooks. And I still have all those old notebooks, but that's when I really started to put it on paper and all my thoughts and feelings. And then just kind of continued.
Right. Now, the singing part, you've got a great voice. Did somebody, a relative, tell you that? Some of the people that you've been around in Nashville is like, man, you need to be singing, or what?
I don't know if anybody really in my family sings. I think my dad has a good voice, but he doesn't he doesn't really sing.
Mhm.
It's just one of those things that, when I was 8 and in school, I think, the choir in school kind of pushed it that way. And I got opportunities. I got opportunities to sing some solos, and then it was kind of like, oh, this is the thing.
Right. Yep. A lot of fun now getting in front of a big crowd, huh?
It is.
That's what makes you get you going, probably gets that adrenaline going. And I've talked about that in a lot of interviews too. I've interviewed as young as 10 years old on this program, so you got that stage fright phase, and sometimes you even get nervous in these radio interviews. But you're fantastic at it, and I bet you've done a bunch of these too.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always a new thing. I feel like that feeling of having some nerves, even after you've done it for a while, is probably the reason you should keep doing it. And
Yep.
if you don't, then maybe it's time to move on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Getting a little nervous before a performance, that's a good thing, and that means that you're into it and everything. And boy, isn't it cool when the audience is into it, and especially when they're singing along to your original songs, especially in a smaller venue, and they're right there in front of you, and you can see the impact that those stories and those songs are having on people, huh?
Definitely, and Nashville is so great and such a supporter of the songwriter, and those songwriter rounds when
Right.
I mean, that's probably one of those feelings that I love the most is you debut a new original song and somebody comes up in the crowd after and tells you how much it really touched them. Like that's such a special moment.
Absolutely. Now, you've been writing with some of Nashville's hit songwriters and learning their ropes and the craft, and so you have gotten some cuts with some indie artists, and you've also landed some placements in TV and film, and I talk about that all the time. Dolly Parton did that 9 to 5 song, and it ended up being a movie, and Kenny Rogers with the Gambler series, her buddy, and all of those kind of things. You just never know what's going to happen because of a 3 or 4 minute song, huh?
Exactly. Yes. And it's so fun getting in a room with somebody, even if it's a really good friend or if it's somebody new, like it's just very exciting to have that whole creative process,
Right.
develop right in front of you.
When you get in a room with all of that talent, and at the end of that session and the songwriter round, something great's going to happen, and you're like, wow, we cannot wait to get this thing on the radio, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we can't wait to play your music either. Now, I want to ask you, I'm looking at some of the inspirations like Brandy Clark, Trisha Yearwood, Ashley McBryde, Patsy Cline, and some of those folks. Now, what's your dream gig, an artist that you would like to maybe do a duet with? And I mentioned that when we first got on here, but I can already hear you in a duet with some of the artists I play. Who would be your dream gig, like doing a duet or maybe opening for somebody, a big name artist?
Oh goodness, that's a hard one. Dream duet would probably be. Oh goodness, I would love to do a duet with Keith Urban. I think that would be wonderful. Or I'm a huge fan of Charlie Worsham as well. That would be a fun one. And then my favorite artist of all time is Trisha Yearwood. So if I could open up for her, I think that would be a bucket list.
Well, that's awesome. And you told me you have been to Branson. Your grandparents and you have come to Branson, and so we'd love to have you in the live show capital of the world one of these days, man. That would be a treat.
Oh, that would be great. I haven't been to Branson in a while, and I definitely need to get back.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we're going to put you out to not only Branson, Missouri's radio that I have, KICR Indie Country Radio. We're going to put you on 14 stations total around the world that this show is syndicated on. And you've probably discovered that country music is universal, and you see your streaming, stats and all of that, and where people are listening. Probably kind of blows your mind on where they're listening from, huh?
It does.
Yep. So we're going to get that for you done tonight, too. So let's talk about your first song, and it is called, let me see here. There it is, Raising Your Baby. Tell us about it.
Yes, this song is probably one of the songs that was my favorite to write. I co-wrote this with a good friend of mine, Matt Singleton, and it's a true story through and through for me. So I started as a stepmom to my oldest son, and then through that process, I actually adopted him. Mm-hmm. And this song is really just about, what the love and the challenge of raising somebody else's child. And the song is, every line is very true to me, but what I found is when I started sharing it and started playing it, it's like this is for the stepmoms, the stepdads, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents that sometimes in situations they end up raising children that aren't their own, and right. It's beautiful, but it's also really challenging as well.
Yep. And, young people like you, and I'm older than you, a lot older probably, but, young people are built for that, aren't they? more than as you get older, you're just not built for that. No, we love having the grandkids, and our grandson loves hanging out over here and coming to visit all the time and having sleepovers and everything. But at that point, you can send them home.
Right.
But we did raise him the first 2 years of his life, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Mama needed a lot of help and everything, and so yeah, we had him a lot, so she could work and everything. So yeah, but that special bond that you build, there's nothing like it, right?
There's nothing like it, and this is actually a good timing because this is such a special month. We celebrate our adoption birthday every July, so this is perfect timing to talk about it.
See, that is perfect timing. My grandson was born on July 4th. We just had his birthday on the 4th.
Oh wow!
So yeah, and my daughter's New Year's Day, so we got the holidays covered a little bit. Mm-hmm. We got Ashley Rose tonight. This is called Raising Your Baby, and we'll come back and talk to her some more when we continue on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
All his friends, sleeping in late on the weekends, trips around the world and down memory lane. I may never understand how you could leave this little man. Didn't think a mama's heart was built that way. Every night we talk and then we pray for God to teach us love and heal our pain. And when his heart is heavy with grown-up stuff like where have you been lately, I turn out the light, tell him it'll be alright. Even though it breaks me, I'm raising your baby. Thank God he looks just like his dad, 'cause I don't get that mad when he needs to vent and he takes it out on me. But when he's riding high, like riding a bike for the first time, he smiled so big he wanted you to see. Every night we talk and then we pray for God to teach us love and heal our pain. And when he thinks he's not enough, it's all his fault when you leave. I turn out the light, tell him it'll be alright. Even though it breaks me, I'm raising your baby. I just thought you should know who I am, where I stand. do the best I can with his heart in my hands, and I know he'll be okay, 'cause I help him to forgive you a little more each day. Every night we talk and then we pray for God to teach us love and heal our pain. Now he's growing up and his memories are more of me lately. I turn out the light, tell him it'll be alright, even though it breaks me raising your baby. I'm raising your baby.
Her name is Ashley Rose. That is called Raising You and Raising Your Baby. That's what the title is there. And thank you for telling us a great story about that song. And, you know, we love our kids and all of the kids that we have raised and we are currently raising. And you're doing a great thing now. Of your young kids, do you see any musical talent or aspirations to maybe do something like Mom's doing?
You know, with actually the son that song is about, he's really into film and TV, but more the video production end of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we wouldn't been able to bond over that a little bit.
See, there you go. We were just talking about that off the air because my brother's a great video editor, and what brought me to Branson was that he was editing and putting together Andy Williams Christmas commercials for his TV shows that he was here in Branson for 19 years. Andy Williams was. So even though he wasn't a country music artist, you know, I grew up watching him, and boy, what an iconic singer and a voice that he had. And Moon River, you know, when he sings that, I mean, it's just, it grabs you. It still does. And
Yes.
so that's kind of what brought me to Branson, too, was because of video editing and production that my brother does. But I had done radio, and I thought, you know, that the history that Branson has with all the artists that were here with theaters like Glenn Campbell and Mickey Gilley and Mel Tillis and Merle and Willie split a theater back in the day, too, and in the 90s. So, you know, Ray Price was here for a time. Kenny Rogers used to play here all the time. I thought, you know, that it's kind of almost number 2 to Nashville, I think, in Branson, and you might agree with that.
Definitely. Such a town.
Got a big history in country music. You know, you were telling me when we started talking before we got on here about Wisconsin, and where you grew up has a really good country music scene too. I did not know that.
It really does. I mean, I feel like even, you know, before I moved, I mean, every year they hosted the Madison Country Music Awards and just brought together all of the local bands. And I think the scene is still so strong up there. They're huge for, you know, you probably know all the country jams and the country thunders and all those huge festivals that the artists go up to. And Wisconsin is, you know, great weather, at least in the summertime. So.
Right. Now, I did see, too, that you play the piano, and you play to audiences with a flavor of country, jazz, and blues. Boy, you can do it all.
Yeah, it's kind of a combo. I feel like I definitely lean towards that, you know, singer-songwriter with a little bit of different flavor in there.
Mm-hmm. I tried to pick up the piano when I was younger, but they're pretty heavy. I couldn't do it.
I can't do it either.
Yeah. Now, did you take lessons to play the piano, or what?
I did. I took classical lessons when I was young, and then right about when I really, you know, started to get into the songwriting, I had a teacher who, you know, started to teach me improv and the Nashville number system and learning kind of how songs went together. And then I branched off into that world, and probably now looking back, wish I would have, you know, also continued with the classical lessons. So.
Yeah. You know, that's interesting that you mentioned the Nashville number system. I have actually seen that in action here in Branson. We had some artists that came in for a TV taping of a show here called the Nashville Roadhouse Live, and the band did not know their songs, and so they look at that Nashville number system and everything, and they hear a few licks, and they're like, okay, we got it. And so it just happens in a matter of a couple of minutes, and I was like, wow, this is really good stuff. So it's pretty neat.
It is. I mean, that is one of, you know, the song starting is my favorite part, but then seeing it go to that next stage of when you're demoing it or you're doing, one of those really big sessions and walking in and they all use the Nashville number system and some of these, brilliant players just hear it for the first time. They read those charts and it's just like, it sounds like the radio the first time they play it.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, and we saw that live in action too. That's pretty cool. Now, I want to ask you too, being a piano player, there's a lot of great piano in the world of country music, like Smoky Mountain Rain, Ronnie Millsap. There's a bunch of others, but that's just one that always sticks out the top of my head because I play that on the classic country station that I have too, 24/7. But being a musician too and writing songs, are you kind of more lyric based, or do you have to hear the hook and the melody first, or is it kind of a combination for you?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I think I'm definitely always lyric based. That's how I start. It's more of like idea, and I, might come up with a hook, and then it kind of might live in my phone for, a long time, but I've always got lots of lists of ideas and lyrics. And when I go into a co-write, I seem to be like, that's where I lead with.
Okay.
Is definitely the lyrics. Yeah.
Awesome. And that is the beauty of country music. Like we mentioned, it tells the best stories. They say it's 3 chords and the truth, huh?
Definitely.
So you got those 3 chords down, I bet you.
Yeah, we're working on it.
You got the vocal cords down too, young lady.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Lovely Loving You. That's the second song we're going to play tonight. Tell us about it.
This song, Lovely Loving You, is actually my latest release, and I wrote this one with a good friend and mentor of mine. Her name's Kirsty Nana, and Kirsty's had a lot of hits in country music. She also had a company called Songwriter Girl, which I helped with for many years, about really empowering girls and women in the music industry. So we really kind of connected over that on the songwriting, and she's just been one of my dear ones to co-write with. And we wrote this song kind of out of a relationship that, sometimes relationships don't work, but you don't have ill feelings at the end, and there's just like a little, bittersweet stamp on your heart after it. And this is just one of those where you can kind of, look back and say, hey, this didn't work out, but I wish you well. And wherever you are, I'm thinking about you right now.
That is awesome. Now, I get a lot of interesting song titles in my email. This third one is really interesting. Your Boyfriend Called. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, that one, Your Boyfriend Called. Again, I'm all about the truth in the songs, right? So this idea I also wrote with Kirsty, and this song kind of came from, one of those moments where maybe the girls need to champion each other a little bit and be on each other's team. And, maybe there was a guy who called and you knew he had a girlfriend, and instead of, going with the guy, you're like, nah, I'm gonna tell your girlfriend that you called me. And so, kind of one of those tough moments, but an honest moment. And yeah, the girls should help the girls.
You're reminding me of my friend Sylvia. She has this iconic song called Nobody. Your nobody called today. She hung up when I asked her name.
Exactly.
So, and she keeps calling. So that is awesome. And Ashley Rose, you're fantastic to talk to. Thanks for being on the program tonight. This has been a whole lot of fun.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Now, I've been looking at your website and everything, but I'll let you tell the folks where we can find you on social media if they want to check out more and probably get some show dates and everything. They can come see you in the Music City there when you perform.
Yeah, definitely. So the website is ashleyroseofficial.com, and on social media, everybody can find me at Ashley Rose Music. And I have a new single coming out next month called Dumb Blonde, which is a lot of fun. And I'm actually in the studio right now. I'm going to release my first full-length EP at the beginning of next year. So we're working on recording and finalizing the songs for that. So a lot of new music coming up.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you've got my email and everything and my phone number now. So anytime you want to come back on the show, this is our first interview. But I love having artists back that I've already talked to, because then it's just like we're catching up and we get to hear some new music too. It's the best of both worlds. So this has been fun, but you're welcome back anytime. Love to have you back.
Great. Thanks so much, Tim.
You are welcome. This is called Lovely Loving You, and Your Boyfriend Called is coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this Triple Play Thursday.
Every now and then you run across my mind, and I start thinking about you. A sentimental spark, a tiny tug on my heart, a memory I'd like to look through. If I had to rate the life of my love affairs, you and me, yeah, we'd be right up there. It was lovely loving you, and I'm glad it's something I got to do. Like a dance round the sun, we were second to none. Even though we drifted, it was lovely, lovely loving you. We were like a bottle of wine open before its time, a little drunk and heady. But if we met last night, we'd probably be alright, 'cause now we'd be ready. I think about us now with no what ifs or vague regrets. Don't know where you are, but I wish you the best. It was lovely loving you, and I'm glad it's something I got to do. Like a dance round the sun, we were second to none. Even though we drifted, it was lovely, lovely loving you. If I had to rate the life of my love affairs, you and me, babe, we'd be right up there. It was lovely loving you, and I'm glad it's something I got to do. Like a dance round the sun, we were second to none. Even though we drifted, it was lovely, lovely loving you. Loving you.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I'm calling you like a friend, but you probably don't think I am, 'cause I know you've seen me out with him before. I'm not your typical trashy threat, but I'll admit it's a real hard bend. Every time he says he doesn't want you anymore. Before I even get this out, I think we both deserve better. Can't stop the way you run your mouth, but girl, I'm not a cheater. Don't wanna dish with you with some pissed off lunch to run down, chew him out for playing both of us. This is just a girl to girl heads up. When I hang up, I'll be standing tall. I just called to say your boyfriend called. He hits me up when you've had a fight, swears it's over for good this time. He makes you sound like you're nothing to lose. catch myself when I got too much of them on my mind. 'Cause I know he'd do to me what he's doing to you. He always said you'd come unwound if I ever let this slip. It feels so good to tell you now, 'cause I'm so sick of lying for him. Don't wanna dish with you with some pissed off lunch to run him down, chew him out for playing both of us. This is just a girl heads up. When I hang up, I'll be standing tall. I just called to say your boyfriend called. This is just a girl heads up. When I hang up, I'll be standing tall. I just called to say, oh, I just called to say, I just called to say, your boyfriend called. Your boyfriend called. Gonna change my number, gonna make him wonder. Your boyfriend called and he called and he called every night. I ain't picking up, I ain't picking up.
Her name is Ashley Rose, the third song in the triple play right there called Your Boyfriend Called. That is a fantastic song. She is not a dumb blonde, although that's currently the project she's working on right now. Can't wait to hear that song either and probably be playing that on the radio. But she is amazing. Thank you for being on the program tonight. I had a great time talking to Ashley, and you can check out that interview after this live show is over. It'll end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You can go back and listen to it over and over again. And Ashley, if you wish, you can download it as well from the archives. Thank you for being on the program tonight. It was a lot of fun. Welcome to the second hour of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am live on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio on camera. I am on camera on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. All of those formats have a chat room. Come in and say hello and tell us where you're listening from. I'd love to meet you. And welcome to this live show going out to 14 radio stations around the world. Kicking off hour number 2 is Rod Lucky Duckworth. His song to kick it off is called Doing It. Let's do it right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Riding around in a pickup truck, trying to pick up some women, but I ain't having too much luck in this old truck and what it's giving. But I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. Yes, I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. I ain't as young as I used to be, can't get a girl to look at me. I'll try anything from A to Z. An old man is what they see, but I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. Yes, I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. I may not see the sun go down, but I'll be here till then. This old back has never let me down. I'll be doing it. Oh. Kelly playing that country sound. I wanna stop and get a Big Mac, but I might have a heart attack. But I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. Yes, I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it anyway. I may not see the sun go down, but I'll be here till then. This old back has never let me down. I'll be doing it, yeah, doing it, ooh, doing it, doing it, yeah, I'm doing it, oh, I'm doing it. Don't need no walking stick, I'm doing it. Oh, this old man be doing.
Song number 2.
I'm just a schoolboy. When I told you that I loved you, it hurt so bad when you laughed at me. All I needed was to hug you, for you to take me seriously. But you said just a schoolboy crush, and it's amusing. If it's a schoolboy crush, then why can't I lose it? It don't matter that you're gone, 'cause this feeling's still as strong. If it's a schoolboy crush, I'll be a schoolboy from now. I'm just a schoolboy. You said it's just infatuation, but to me it's the real thing. An inconvenient situation, it's breaking my heart. I'm feeling the pain, 'cause you said it's a schoolboy crush, and it's amusing. If it's a schoolboy crush, then why can't I lose it? It don't matter that you're gone, 'cause this feeling's just as strong. If it's a schoolboy crush, I'll be a schoolboy from now. You didn't think that I would wait forever to bring you back where you belong. I'm gonna end up a gray-haired old
Once again, his name is Rod Lucky Duckworth. Check him out on social media. He is fantastic. That is called Schoolboy Crush. Before that, a great tune called Doing It. What are we doing tonight? It is called Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played all show long. That's how we do it tonight. And male, female, artist, band, group, it doesn't matter. They all get 3 in a row. And I've got another great radio interview coming up in the bottom half of this hour. My special guest will be my good friend Timothy James, the real Boston Cowboy. You got to check out his music and his interview as well. It is coming straight ahead. You guys remember a year called 1983? Well, here's a song about it right here on the Tim Kelly Show with Rod Lucky Duckworth on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I met her in a bar in 1983. Little did I know that she'd go out with me. Just a rock and roll singer in this run-down bar. I watched her as I played my old guitar. Sometimes your dreams are right before your eyes, and sometimes you will get the big surprise. Pretty eyes and a pretty smile. They're alone, driving me oh so wild. All this love that she has shown, yeah, she's what I needed all along. Many years later, she is still here with me. 2 hearts beating, perfect harmony. I found her when her eyes spoke to me back in 1983.
This hour of the Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Margin Promo. Click their logo on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and visit their Facebook page at Margin Promo.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more fight the tears in your eyes. It almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blades and healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry. Almost, but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. It almost makes me cry.
Song number 2.
I've always dreamed about faraway places, snow-covered mountains and white sandy beaches, 5-star hotels and a $10 million view. I've always had it in the back of my mind that someday I'd walk the streets of Paris at night, sip on a latte in a cozy cafe, thousands of miles away. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. If I could go anywhere in this world, I could be a lucky girl. If I could go anywhere, I wouldn't go anywhere. A friend told me I've got to see the Grand Canyon, that kind of beauty you just can't imagine. When you're standing on the edge, it takes your breath away. But you do that to me every day. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. so close to heaven. I'm safe and warm right here in your arms, and I ain't missing nothing out there. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. If I could go anywhere in this world, I could be a lucky girl. If I could go anywhere, I wouldn't go anywhere. If I could go anywhere, I wouldn't go anywhere.
That talented young lady is 14 years old. She is from Arizona. She is Ariel Franz. That is called I Wouldn't Go Anywhere. Great video to that song. You can check it out on her YouTube channel, Ariel Franz. It is Franz, and it almost makes me cry. That is the first song I ever heard from Ariel, and we have done 2 interviews just off of that one song, but she's got a lot more out now, so go check her out on social media. She is fantastic. The third song to complete her triple play is called I Really Hate Loving You. I'm going to play it right now, and then Timothy James is going to join us on the program right after that on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You make my life feel like a dream. I'm in a chauffeur limousine with paparazzi chasing after me. I'm the singer, you're the song. You're the stage I'm standing on. And I'm exactly what I wanna be. Then I come down from the clouds to face the cold, hard truth again. You're warm, you're cold, at times we're only friends. I really hate loving you, but it's all I ever do. And I can't stop each time I try. I feel like I could die. You make me feel like we're okay. Then you're a million miles away. But I keep thinking someday you'll wake up and see the light. Until you do, I really hate loving you. Loving you. Sometimes when I'm alone, I see your number on my phone. I type a text and instantly delete. This thing I feel inside is like a roller coaster ride. I'm up and down, then I'm back on my feet. Everyone keeps saying this is just the way love goes, but I can't deal with all the highs and lows. I really hate loving you, but it's all I ever do. And I can't stop each time I try. I feel like I could die. You make me feel like we're okay. Then you're a million miles away. But I keep thinking someday you'll wake up and see the light. Until you do, I really hate loving you. Loving you. I really hate loving you, but it's all I ever do. And I can't stop each time I try. I feel like I could die. You tell me we're okay, then you're a million miles away. But I keep thinking someday you'll wake up and see the light. Until you do, I really hate loving you. Loving you.
Kick off your boots, turn up the dial. It's Tim Kelly. Stay
a while. It's Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. 3 songs in a row from the folks you ought to know. Indie country hearts louder than the rodeo. Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Triple Play Thursday, and tonight every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played. The next 3 you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Timothy James, the real Boston Cowboy, back on the show. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great.
Good. Thank you for doing the show again. It's fun to catch up with you again and play some of your great music.
Absolutely, I'm blessed to be on. I love your show, and it's really cool to be that you exist. That you can have a platform to I guess share the stories behind the music.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I call them, man. And I hear some great stories, and you've got one too, you know. And you're playing a lot of gigs up there around the Boston area. I see you're going to be pretty busy, especially in August. I was looking at that show schedule.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, my manager has me doing tailspins.
You got a place. I saw that you're going to be playing a couple of times called Loretta's Last Call. I bet that's a cool place. I love the sound of it.
You know, it is a cool place. It's a high energy room, mainly a built-in crowd, which is great. But you know, the people that played there, like Shania Twain played there. There's all kinds of famous people, like all the way up through the the 90s to the 2000s. It's a great room, and you know, it's just a whole vibe, and it's literally next to Fenway Park.
Wow!
So you're just in the heart of Boston, and a good energy around there. It's just a great spot to be showcased.
That's amazing. Now, I guess you were born and raised and grew up in that area, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about that. You, grew up around music, and you got your first guitar at age 17. What's the music scene like up in that area? I've got a lot of people that play up there in New Jersey and all over that area too that I've interviewed on the program. So it must be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's a lively city. But it was funny when I kind of branded myself 3 years ago. I didn't know that there was actually like country music up here. I was telling my producer at the time, he's like, you gotta start a band up there, and I was like, I don't know if anybody listens to country music in Boston, and I was so wrong. You know, it's a pretty big scene. I would go as far as say that a lot of artists that label themselves under the country umbrella, I don't consider them country. They might be more like folk or pop, or maybe rap or something like that. But there is a scene, and it's vibrant.
That's awesome. Who resonated with you that made you want to do something in country music? Was it somebody you listened to on the radio growing up, or what?
Oh man, I mean, my music is pretty deep. It goes back way before I even thought about picking up a guitar. Since I was a little kid, I listen to old stuff. I mean, I go pretty deep. I listen to big band and Sinatra and all. Oh yeah. Buddy Holly is a huge influence on me for songwriting, especially. There was just so many, and I think everyone through, every guitar player, when they pick up the guitar, they went through the Stevie Ray Vaughan phase and all kinds of things. Right. But as far as country music, I would say Alan Jackson, George Strait. Those are paramount for me. Johnny Cash, those guys. Ernest Tubb. Carl Perkins. I was a big rockabilly guy. I loved Elvis too. Yep. So Richie Valens. I mean, it's endless. There's
That's
a lot
awesome.
My influence aren't from mainly. I would say actually my songwriting, even though I consider myself a country artist. It wouldn't be country on everything, believe it or not. I pull a lot of influences from very different genres that nobody would ever think in a million years.
Right, and I love that about country music, and that is what's happening right now. And I saw you even have some deep influences in blues and jazz too. That's awesome.
Big time, yeah. I played in blues bands for years since that was where I started actually playing guitar. It was playing in blues bands, and I loved it, and I learned a lot. The music became a little redundant for me, especially when I was younger, and I was like, I feel like I had more to give. I don't want to disrespect any blues players out there because still love it. I still play, and my guitar playing it has blues influence, but I wanted to explore different realms of music that I really enjoyed to play too. So
I was watching a segment on the Today Show just a couple of days ago, and they were down in New Orleans, and that's a king of jazz down there. I mean, for the nation where we live. My wife has been there, but I never have. She goes, man, you got to take a trip down there and go to Bourbon Street, have a beignet or something like that, and listen to that jazz. And man, I'll tell you what I heard just on that clip on the Today Show is awesome. I've always loved jazz too.
Well, if you haven't been there, it is amazing. I've been there a whole bunch of times. I played down there. They actually have a country bar right on Bourbon. Mm-hmm. That's actually pretty good. But the traditional, the New Orleans style jazz, there's nothing like it. I mean, you have instruments that nowhere else in the country uses. I mean, how many times you see a tuba on stage?
Right.
or a guy playing, playing all kinds of weird little percussion instruments. And there's just a lot of old school stuff that you just can't replicate. And that place is just amazing.
Yep. I talk about the movie we saw, Elvis, and Austin Butler did a great job portraying him, and that movie's been a couple of years out now, and Elvis was even influenced by guys like B.B. King and different ones like that, that made kind of music, the jazz and blues, and even though he was called the king of rock and roll, he did some country music too.
Absolutely. He pulled a lot of his stuff from Chuck Berry. I mean, in my mind, I believe Chuck Berry was the real king of rock and roll. I mean, I think he influential, at the time, so influential at the time. I mean, people are still ripping off his guitar playing and that kind of vibe, and that whole Johnny B. Good thing, Elvis, he pulled a lot from Little Richard too.
Yep.
And Little Richard actually got his whole thing. Not many people know this, but Little Richard got his whole thing came from Escarita. Look up Escarita sometime. You go down a rabbit hole. Escarita was an artist that came out before Little Richard, and if you saw a picture of Escarita, you go, oh, that's Little Richard. He had the big pompadour, the cool sunglasses. He's the same singing style, the same lyric almost writing, piano player, the whole thing. And Little Richard just basically said, "I'm going to be that."
That's
and
awesome.
Basically, it's so funny to see where people get their influences from,
Yep. Now, when you picked up the guitar at age 17, did you teach yourself how to play immediately? Take guitar lessons or what?
So when I picked up the guitar, I was on vacation with my friend, and his dad was playing around a campfire, and it was like a light bulb moment. I'm just watching this guy entertain 10 people around a fire with an acoustic guitar, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. And from there I asked him if he would show me. He said, well, we can grab a guitar, we'll go to Guitar Center at the time, and I'll help you pick out a nice guitar, and I'll give you some lessons. And off I went. I took some lessons for a little bit, and me, I'm an obsessive-minded kind of person, so I slept with that thing. And I was almost writing songs immediately. Once I learned 3 or 4 chords, I was like, oh my god, I can make my own song. I don't need to learn Nirvana or some other band that was big at the time, when I first started picking,
Yep. Well, I went back and listened to your music today before we're going to play it on the program tonight, and the first song we're going to play, More Than You Did, has that vibe of an acoustic a song that you start out playing, and then it kind of just goes from there, and so it's really well done.
Yeah, I had when I was in pre-production for that song, I wanted a kind of a Stapleton vibe. I had guitar play. Actually, Kenny Chesney's guitar player is on that song. He's the one playing on that, all that cool steel stuff. And we were in the room, and he said, why don't we kind of go down this direction, and we'll kind of keep it real raw, because the song is very raw, and it's an unorthodox song for me. I didn't actually like the song. I actually didn't even want to put it out, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
My producer at the time, he really pushed me to put it out, which is kind of funny, because I was like, to me it was just such a personal song, and it was just something I caught, and I just shelved it, and he's like, I'm telling you, man, this is a good song, and
yep.
said, okay, you know, we did it. And then it became like the highest streamed song for like YouTube and the music video. People love the music video. So
Isn't
I was
that
glad I put it
amazing
out.
about music? You know, you have an idea of what you want to put out and, you know, what will resonate with people. And sometimes you don't get it right. You know, you're thinking, man, this song's going to blow up, and it doesn't. The other one you almost don't put out, and it just tears it up, huh?
It's crazy, yeah. Kudos to Johnny Houlihan to push me to put it up, because I didn't want to, and he's like, and after you know, it started making some noise. He's like, you know, he's like, it's those emotional songs, man. It moves people, you know.
Right.
And I said, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yep, absolutely. Hey, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to your manager, Courtney, for setting up this interview and sending the songs over. She sounds like she's fun to work with.
Oh my God, that girl is a bull. She's a workhorse,
Yep.
and she's the sweetest person. I'm so blessed to have her in my life. That's for damn sure. She's so,
Yep.
she's just, I don't know, man. I would not be anything I've done beyond like me, like just making music and practicing and trying to get better and writing and sitting and just, you know, trying to grow. She's the fuel behind the fire, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, she's very professional, and I love getting emails from her. And, you know, and you have to have those good people in your corner. And I say this all the time, not only in your management team, but playing on your stuff. You got Kenny Chesney's guitar player. It doesn't get much better than that.
Oh man, yeah. I on my last session, we could talk about it when we do Give Me the Spins, but yeah, I had the dream team of, you know, the best players on the planet in that room, and it was just mind-boggling.
Now, you have this deep baritone voice, kind of like Elvis had. He could say, thank you very much, you know, that kind of thing. You've got that going on, too, and that vibe. At what point did you know you had that voice and that you wanted to start singing and performing in front of folks along with the playing of the guitar?
Oh man, so it's funny you bring that up, because I could never sing this how I sing now, like 10 years ago, or even like it just my voice just didn't have it. I don't know if I hit puberty late or something. I don't know what happened, but all I know is I woke up one day and my voice was just like drastically lower, and I went back to songs I used to play that I caught, and I couldn't sing them remotely in those keys anymore. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going down a full step down. I'm going even further than that. I'm like, and then that's when I was like, you know what? I feel now I can do the genre justice, because I've always loved country. Like I literally, I mean, I did so many deep dives, but I could never sing it. And to me, I always hated my voice, like singing that kind of stuff. Rockabilly stuff I could get away with, but like actual straight up country music, I never liked how I sang any songs. So I never did it, you know. And but when my voice changed for whatever reason, I said, you know, I think I could take these songs that I wrote a while back, and I think I could do them justice. And that's I started putting myself on Facebook, and then that's where it all started.
Yeah, that's a great story, because, you know, you totally lose that Boston accent now. When you start singing, you don't hear it. So that's awesome. And you're really finding your voice. And I've interviewed a lot of people that have actually been on NBC's The Voice, especially on Team Blake when he did 23 seasons of it. And sometimes they don't all turn a chair, or they don't turn any chairs, you know, when somebody comes out there and starts singing. And the coaches actually tell them that, you know, come back and try again. You know, I still hear it's a little pitchy and this and that, you know, and so that's what's happening, is they're still finding their voice, and then they come back on the show and they turn all four chairs or something crazy like that. And you've probably seen that happen, and I have too.
Oh my goodness! Like I listened to stuff I cut a couple of years ago, that I haven't released or anything, and I'm like, oh my, I could crush this song. I could sing this so much better now. Right. You know, it just, you know, you put the time in, and you know, you get time to think about it and all that stuff, you know. But yeah, I always wanted, you know, it's funny, I always wanted to be a guitar player, singer. I was always pushed to be the singer in the band. Like even when I was really young, I was always like, oh, everyone's like, oh, Tim, you sing. You know, I'm like, all right, fine. You know, I know the lyrics. So it was one of those things. I never really wanted to be a front guy. I just wanted to play guitar. I want to be a great guitar player if I could, and then be just a singer. But now it seems to be like kind of the opposite, or neck and neck, you know, you know, to where I am now. Like people like my guitar playing, and they say, "Oh wow, the guy sings pretty good too," you know.
Yep.
And
Well, you've probably crossed over to what Neil McCoy just did an interview here a while back, and he said there's a difference between being a singer and a songwriter and being an entertainer. When you get on stage now, you know all your songs. You don't have to have those iPads or your phone tied to your mic stand and all of that. You know, you can move around the stage and interact with the audience, and you're that kind of person now. So you're entertaining the folks, and that's why you're getting all these gigs and repeated gigs at the same place, you know, and stuff like
Right.
that. Because
I'm a firm believer in like learning your songs. It's like you see
Yep.
me on stage, you know, I don't have an iPad or an iPhone on there with a wire hanging down. Like, because when I was playing, we didn't have that. You know, like even you know, no one had that, you know, at all. It was just you had to like learn your stuff, and I just feel like, you know, if George Strait and all these other guys and these big players, they get up there and they did the hard work and they learned the song, you know, for note. Maybe they have teleprompters. I don't know, but all I know is, you know, if I want to be taken seriously, and I want people to, you know, see that, hey, you know,
Yep.
hey, you know, I stayed in all weekend and learned this thing, and I didn't go partying and all the stuff and just throw an iPhone and just look down at the iPhone. I want to look into the crowd and smile. You
Man,
know?
absolutely. And that's what I've said, especially about the smaller venues. When the folks are right there in front of you, you can see that the music's resonating with them. And then when you tell the stories behind the songs like you're doing tonight for the folks on this interview, that even resonates even more. And sometimes they start tearing up on a sad song or whatever. And then you do the meet and greets or intermission time. You get to meet these folks and hear their stories. It's just a beautiful thing about music, isn't it?
It really well said. I mean, amen to all that. You know, I just feel very strongly. It's, you know, I just hope people see that. You know, I hope see like, wow, you know, like you put the effort in. You know, I work.
Absolutely.
I mean, geez, I'll sing a song 800 times. You know, I might sometimes I'll have an iPad because I put a lot of my lyrics on it, but I'll put it in my guitar case. So I just know it's there in case I need to look at something. But I'll try like heck, you know, to just sing this damn song. You know.
Yep, well, you do fantastic, and we're going to play more than you did, and this is a song that almost didn't get recorded. I'm glad it did, and then the next songs we'll come back and talk about are called Borderline and then Give Me the Spins. Now, Madonna had a great pop song with Borderline. I play that on my 80s channel, but yours is totally different. It's a pure country song, and then Give Me the Spins is an upbeat song, make you want to get out on the dance floor. We'll talk about those when we return with Timothy James, the real Boston Cowboy on KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Day one, you were my forever. Day two, I was a burden to you. 6 months in, I don't seem to get it right. You're on the couch when I turn off the lights. It's 1 a.m. and I want to let you sleep, but I don't like sleeping alone. I sit here in the kitchen with the lamp turned down low, break out pictures of us and the kids. Even now that we are over, still loved you more than you did. Morning sun comes creeping in. You come over like we're best friends. Late at night, I can feel it coming on. The bottle's empty. Here comes the sad song. It's 1 a.m. and I want to let you sleep, but I don't like sleeping alone. I sit here in the kitchen with the lamp turned down low, break out pictures of us and the kids. Even now that we are over, still loved you more than you did.
said to get them to hate me, and all the lies I said to get them to like you. I give you a pound of gold, you say it's too heavy. I lost myself, now I'm losing you. It's 1 a.m. and I wanna let you sleep, but I don't like sleeping alone. I sit here in the kitchen with the lamp turned down low, break out pictures of us and the kids. Even now that we are over, even now that we are over, even now that we are over, I still loved you more than you did.
His name is Timothy James, the real Boston Cowboy. That is called More Than You Did, and I'm sure glad you cut that song, man. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Now, I hear a lot of music, and when that started out acoustically, I was like, okay, where's this going to go? And then it just kept going and getting better and better, and it's 3 minutes and 39 seconds of greatness, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a tough song. It was actually a tough song to perform. I think I cried in the studio when I sang it, and my producer told me to go outside. I remember it was a hot August day, and he told me to go outside and take a walk. He's like, you know what? And I go, hey, and I apologize because it was like, I think it was the first time I met him, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why. And he goes, no, that's you know, that's what hits are made of, you know,
right?
Like people can feel that stuff. And I walked outside and I came back in, had a Gatorade and came back in and I finished the song, you know, but I sang that basically in just 2 takes, you know, if I didn't stop.
See, that's amazing. And coming up on August the 7th, we're going to go see Hannah Harper in Harrison, Arkansas, who won American Idol. And she wrote this song, String Cheese, and she was telling the story about it in her audition about having postpartum depression. And her little boy would come up and say, Mommy, can you open my string cheese? That kind of thing. And she's just in tears, you know, because she wants to be a better mom and wants to do the right thing. And she made Carrie Underwood cry and tear up in that audition.
Oh,
and
man.
when you do something like that, that was the deal. And so she ended up winning American Idol. She's the first country female to do it since Carrie Underwood did it back in 2005. And she's from a little small town in Missouri, pretty close to us. I've been to her town in Willow Springs, and so that's going to be a great show. We're looking forward to that on Friday night next week. So.
Yeah. The music video is basically my marriage in 3 minutes.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Speaking of that, I got to check that out now. I have this TV channel. It's called ICTV, Indie Country Television. I've had Roll With You on there, so I might have to replace Roll With You with More Than You Did, huh?
Yeah, I think I don't know how. I think they got a lot of views though. That More Than You Did really popped off a little bit.
Yeah.
It connected with people. I think, you know, it's. I look back, I watch it now. It doesn't affect me like the same way, but it's a remembrance, you know, of you know, it's not okay to be in a tough situation, and you can, you know, there's a way out. So
right, you know, and even with the independent artists, we've made that connection, and we've done a couple of interviews now, and there'll be more down the road. But I still have my favorites, and fans do too. I love Roll With You, and just the vibe of that song. I always have. That was so well done.
Yeah, thank you. A lot of babies been made to that song.
Right. Right. Hey, I'm still a baby too. I'll be 64 in October.
Yeah, I get a message probably every other month where someone says that reaches out and says, "Oh, you know that song? That's my wedding song." Or
right.
I mean, the feeling I get, that's what pushes me. It's not. I don't care about the money or any of that. It's that thing, you know.
That's the deal. Yep.
You know, that's a legacy thing. You know, you leave something imprinted in someone else's life like that.
Yep.
It doesn't get better than that.
Right on. I was a 10 pound, 10 ounce baby. I didn't want to really get into this world, but I finally made my appearance. So, yep, absolutely love it. Borderline, one-word title. I love this. Like I said, Madonna had a big hit with the pop song called this, but tell us about your country version of it. It's great.
So Borderline is basically the life of a trucker. I love a lot of the especially the 60s and 70s trucker songs and all that. And but I didn't want to make a song that sounded like that kind of thing. I wanted something that was an easy listen. You're just on the road, a very steady kind of driving song. So I came up with that opening riff, that little sig lick in the beginning, and that's what set it off. And then I wrote that song in 5 minutes. I wrote the whole thing really quick, and I look back and I'm like, wow, that was kind of the lyrics are pretty clever for what it is, and I was actually pretty proud of that. But yeah, I wrote that song. It's basically the life of a trucker. He's basically a nomad, and he's traveling around the country. And he's at another diner, he's another woman, another bar, he's just constantly on the move by himself. And I don't think people realize the sacrifice truckers make so we can have like that Amazon package come to you, or
Right.
that's like, or the food that goes to your supermarket. I mean, it's a lot of sacrifice. You're spending 3/4 of a year literally by yourself, either sleeping in a cab or a hotel or a motel, mostly in a cab of a truck, and you're by yourself. You don't have anybody else. You can call home and you call your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend for that matter, but you're alone. So I wanted to pay homage to the truckers around the world that make this big sacrifice. So I was hoping that it touches truckers, and it did. It got picked up by the biggest trucking company in California, and they put it on their website, and it's made some cool trucker playlists that people use.
Love it. I've talked to Marie Norris a couple of times. She is also a country music artist, but she is a full-time over-the-road truck driver. And the last interview that we did, she's pulled into the terminal, and does the interview from the truck, because she basically lives in that thing. And they're such hard-working people. And then Mackenzie Phipps, who was also a couple of seasons ago on Team Snoop of NBC's The Voice, did a trucker song called 18 Wheels, the title of it. And so, yeah, I love those songs. And my brother is an over-the-road truck driver out of Michigan, too. So, yeah, definitely resonate.
Yeah, so that song, when I recorded that, I was back. This is a funny story. I was back on Broadway in Nashville, and I was at a bar. I was at Legends Corner, sitting down having a beer, and the guy next to me said, "I like your hat." And I said, "Oh, cool, appreciate it." It was like said Gibson Guitars or something, and we started chatting, and we made friends. And I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I'm on the road. I'm a trucker, and I'm from LA." And I'm just stopping in here for a beer, and then I'm gonna, hang out for an hour, take some photos, and then I'm gonna hop back on the road. So this guy named Jamie, we became friends, and we stayed friends on Facebook. Well, here comes the time to make the music video for Borderline, and I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, Jamie, I haven't talked to you in a while, but I met you down in Nashville. But would you be open to you and your truck to be in my music video?" And he said, "I'd be honored."
Wow.
And he got the company to sanction it, and I flew out to Las Vegas, and we shot out in Vegas, out in the desert, and it was I couldn't ask for a better visual,
Isn't that cool? What a great story. See, and that's the thing, music brings people together. It's brought us together. It brings you together with the people that we're broadcasting to all over the world on 14 radio stations tonight. They're loving hearing these stories, man. And it's just amazing what music can do, huh?
Oh my goodness, it's unbelievable. I mean, what's the chances of that whole thing,
Right.
coming together like that? It was just an awesome. I'm just glad that I was able to put a music video for people to a visual, they could see it, and an actual real trucker things,
Yeah.
Than someone like me trying to fake it or something like that. It was an actual trucker that lives in this truck, and travels around the country constantly.
Yep.
So pretty cool.
Absolutely, that is cool. Now, I've even had artists tell me the title of this third song when they send over music. They're joking, but they're not. They say, "Give me the spins," and I definitely do that if I love the song. We love this one. It's called "Give Me the Spins," the title of the third one. Tell us about it.
So, "Give Me the Spins" is a song I wrote. So usually a lot of my songs start off with either a guitar riff or something somebody says, like at a convenience store or something like that. And this song started off with a guitar riff, and I had this guitar riff for like, I don't know, 6 months. The intro riff. I'm just sitting on. I didn't do anything with it. It was just something I would noodle with, before I play. And then I was in Baltimore, Maryland, and this guy was walking down the street, and he saw this beautiful woman walk by with a nice sundress, and he looked at me and he goes, "Man, that girl gives me the spins." And then it was like a light bulb moment, and I'm like, "That's a song,"
Yep.
So I wrote a whole song about this guy that he never really catches up to her. He's just constantly chasing her. And he can never find her. She's always one step ahead. He walks goes to find her at the bar, and she's not there. And then he sees her on the sidewalk. He tries to catch up in a crowd of people, but he can't catch up to her. And it was he's infatuated with this woman because of her beauty. Mm-hmm. And then finally at the classic Hollywood ending, he finally meets her and. Happily ever after.
I love it.
So that's what it's about. It's basically a guy that's head over heels or head over boots for this girl.
Right.
And that's the whole story.
There you go. Now, if you search Timothy James, there's a lot of other Timothy James out there, but the one that makes country music is the Real Boston Cowboy. Tell us where we can find you on social media, my friend.
Well, yeah, first you got to look for the really good-looking Timothy James.
Right, there you go.
That's the...
Perfect.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
So you can go Timothy James Music on Instagram, Music One, or you can go you can do www.therealbostoncowboy.com to the website. That's probably the easiest, The Real Boston Cowboy. And but even if you just Google Timothy James, country, I'm probably gonna come up. You'll probably see some of my songs or a music video. So
right on.
I'm not that hard to find.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you found me, and thank you again, Courtney, for setting up this interview. And this is our second one. Won't be our last. Come back anytime, my friend, and I hope you have a great rest of your summer too.
Yeah, you too, and stay blessed, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, and I can't wait to check it out.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to have you on the program. Timothy James with Borderline and Give Me the Spins, and we're going to keep doing that, is coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Another motel, another county line, another moonshine kiss, another painted sky, another memory, another dinner alone, another truck stop down an Oklahoma, another book, another turn of the page, another woman, another won't you stay, another coffee, another night with the stars. It's time to stomp out this honky-tonk bar. The silent nights turn to drinks on ice. This good old truck through the mountain heights. Guitar in the back and a dog by my side. 20 more miles to get to the borderline. Feel alive, feel the rhythm of the tires. I feel the wind, feel the miles and wires. I feel the freedom, feel the love of the road. Just got my service back, I better call home. I feel the sun rays, feel the heat on my face. I feel a little tired, feel I'm in every place. I feel these boots are wearing thin. I gotta get this load in by 10. The silent nights turn to drinks on ice. This good old truck through the mountain heights. Guitar in the back and a dog by my side. 20 more miles to get to the borderline. To the borderline.
best in new country starts now. On KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Every now and then, baby, you give me the spins. I've never been a drinker, but you're the buzz that never ends. Yeah, you got me feeling kind of woozy. Hug me, squeeze me, hold me close, kiss me slowly, girl, and do it again. Yeah, you give me the spins. Your love's a high, I can't get enough of. Ain't never been this tipsy, ain't never been this dizzy. Head over boots, falling for you. Never been this crazy like I'm feeling for you. Every now and then, baby, you give me the spins. I've never been a drinker, but you're the buzz that never ends. Yeah, you got me feeling kind of woozy. Hug me, squeeze me, hold me close, kiss me slowly, girl, and do it again. Yeah, you give me the spins. Spin me like a bottle, spin me like a record, girl. The more you do it, the more it gets better. Spin me like a dancer, you little romancer, girl. Let me hold you and love you forever. Every now and then, baby, you give me the spins. I've never been a drinker, but you're the buzz that never ends. Yeah, you got me feeling kind of woozy. Hug me, squeeze me, hold me close, kiss me slowly, girl, and do it again. Yeah, you give me the spins. And every now and then, baby, you give me the spins. I've never been a drinker, but you're the buzz that never ends. Yeah, you got me feeling kind of woozy. Hug me, squeeze me, hold me close, kiss me slowly, girl, and do it again. Yeah, you give me the spins. You give me the spins. You give me the spins. Give me the spins.
His name is Timothy James, the real Boston Cowboy. That is called Give Me the Spins. I'm going to keep doing that for you, my friend. That is a great song. All your songs are fantastic. You're getting some great feedback over here on TikTok and on Facebook and YouTube as well. I'm live on all of them, and thank you for being on the program with us tonight. That was a fun interview. Thank you, Courtney, for the second interview, for booking it for us with Timothy James. You can find that interview after this live show is over. It will be in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage at KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit that Tim Kelly Show interview archives tab, and you can just type in a name. If I've had them on the program, both of their interviews or multiple interviews will pop up. But we've had T.G. Shepard on the program, his wife Kelly Lang, John Berry, John Schneider, William Lee Golden from the Oak Ridge Boys. A bunch of them have been on this program. Always a pleasure to talk to people making the great country music that we're playing tonight. This next artist kicking off hour number 2 is my good friend Sean Carson from Nashville, Tennessee. Sean Carson Country is where you can find him on social media. We just did an interview. It was our second time around, and that's the title of this first song in the Triple Play on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
There you go again. You're telling me goodbye. But once again I find that I'm not sure why. We've been here before, and there's one thing I found, that the hurt second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find that I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Letting go for good, with nothing in our way. You're over him, and back with me to stay. This time you were sure you had your feet on solid ground. Yet I'm hurting all over the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Yeah, the hurt ain't no easier the second time around.
Song number 2.
Here we go. Running on empty and a hand-me-down Fort Fair Lane. Driving with the windows down in the pouring rain. My best girl's riding shotgun, singing off key to some Bob Dylan. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. It's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Give me the beach with the sand creeping through my toes. All the southern sound that comes from muscle shoals. So like a summer breeze, hanging out with my grandpa and me. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high, yeah, money can't buy. simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high that money can't buy, like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool.
Sean Carson's music is my kind of cool. Sean Carson Country is where you can find him. It is SEAN on Sean Carson. He's absolutely fantastic. And we've done a couple of great radio interviews. You can check out both of those in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com as well. And speaking of my kind of cool, it's going to cool down this weekend in Branson, Missouri. Maybe rain a little bit late tonight and tomorrow. Man, we sure could use that. And we hope you guys are staying cool this summer. If you're planning a trip to Branson, you can check out the full weekly weather forecast right there on the homepage of the website as well. And we'll see you in the live show capital of the world. The third song for the triple play for Sean Carson is a song he wrote about his mother. We talked about that in our last interview as well. It is called Gentle Giant on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
2 years old and on my knees, your loving arms reach down for me and hold me close. I know I'm safe. The countless nights I couldn't sleep, but every time you were there for me, with a warm hand, you caressed my face. Remember my first day of school, I stood on a chair so you could tie my shoes. You're so proud of your little man, but you don't want to let go. The memories I'll always hold, but now I think it's time that you know you're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, and to me you'll always be my gentle giant. On my wedding day, you watched me give my heart away. Ain't she pretty, Mom? She reminds me of you. But don't you worry, I'll be fine. You're still with me all the time, wherever I go and whatever I do. You mean so much to me. Blessed my life so preciously. You're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good kindness, and you'll always be my gentle giant. When time moves on and we grow old, just remember, Mom, I'll never be too big to hold. You're my best friend. You're my teacher and my protector. You taught me how to love and forgiveness for one another. You're a little wonder, big on good and kindness, giants, yet me you'll always be my gentle giant.
This hour of the Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Trisha Marie Music. Check out Trisha Marie Music on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on TikTok at Trisha Marie 00.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Yeah. 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 Sunset fall on a Friday night. Dust in the air, ties humming just right. Cut off jeans and a wild heart grin. Radio up and the weekend rolling in. A little bit reckless, little bit free. She's got that come and chase me energy. Rust on the truck, gold in her eyes. Lightning in a bottle on a summer night. She ain't looking back, she ain't slowing down. Got that kind of fire that can light up a town. She's wild as the wind and sweet as sin. Kissing me like now and never again. Got this heart doing 90 in a 55. Making every second feel alive. She's a little bit rust, a whole lot gold. The kind of story country songs have told. If loving her is the way I go, I'm going out like small town gold. Hey, small town gold. Bonfire burning by the riverbank. Barefoot dancing while the speakers sing. She throws her head back, laughs out loud like she was born to draw a crowd. Every goodbye turns into one more song. One more kiss before the night is gone. I swear when she looks at me, forever feels like a guarantee. She ain't looking back, she ain't slowing down. Got that kind of fire that can light up a town. Oh, she's wild as the wind and sweet as sin. Kissing me like now and never again. Got this heart doing 90 and 55. Making every second feel alive. Yeah, she's a little bit rust, a whole lot gold. The kind of story country songs have told. If loving her is the way I go, I'm going out like small town gold. Yeah, small town gold. Yeah. Raise your cup, let the taillights roll. Some hearts break, some hearts glow. And when the morning comes too soon, we'll still be singing to the moon. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. She's wild as the wind, as sweet as sin. Kissing me like now and never again. Got this heart doing 90 and a 55. Making every second feel alive. And she's a little bit rust, a whole lot gold. The kind of story country songs are told. If loving her is the way I go, I'm going out like small town gold. Yeah, a little bit rust, a whole lot gold. That's the kind of love I wanna hold.
Number 2.
Mama said love would find its way when the timing was right someday. I roll my eyes and shook my head after all the tears I'd shed. And you showed up out of nowhere, wind blown hair and a country prayer. One kiss under that dashboard glow, and suddenly I knew. Backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Oh, backseat hallelujah. Church bells ring on Sunday mornings, but I hear angels when you're calling. Every scar and every bruise led me straight to you. Oh, backseat hallelujah, hands on me like truth does. Windows fogged up in your truck, with the radio turned up. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Who knew salvation wore blue jeans and smelled like gasoline? Backseat hallelujah, you turned my maybe into us, and every prayer I ever prayed was answered in your touch. Heaven in a Chevrolet, heartbeat singing, stay, stay, stay. I found God in the way you love me. Backseat hallelujah. Backseat hallelujah.
Her name is Trisha Marie. She is from the state of Michigan. She is also the director of new artist promotions for the Tim Kelly Show and KICR Indie Country Radio. That is a hit song called Backseat Hallelujah. The first song is a hit song. It is also great. And let's see what the title of it is. Small Town Gold. There you go. I need to play that more. I've only played that a couple of times. And all of these songs are hits. She is fantastic. Trisha Marie from the state of Michigan. The third song in the triple play is called Chevrolet Yesterday on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I was 24 with a dream and a Chevrolet. Windows down, trying to outrun yesterday. Small town girl with a heart held tight, writing down songs in the middle of the night. I got a little bit of rust on my soul, a few old scars and a heart of gold. But every now and every wrong turn left me with something I had to learn. Some nights it feels like the week might win, but I hear a voice saying, don't give in. If something's gonna kill me, it won't be chasing what I believe. I'd rather burn than never know how far this wild heart could go. I've been broken, I've been bruised, but before from people who never dreamed this hard. But I learned you can't strike gold if you're too afraid to lose control. So I keep driving these back road nights, following that dashboard light, trusting where this road leads me, even if it's not what they see. Every scar's just proof I tried. Every tear kept this dream alive. If something's gonna kill me, it won't be chasing what I believe. I'd rather burn than never know how far this wild heart could go. I've been broken, I've been bruised, but I'm still standing in these boots with a little faith and a lot somehow. I'm better than the hurt right now. Maybe the road gets rough sometimes. Maybe the climb is steeper than I like. But I didn't come this far to stop. I've still got too much fire in my heart. If something's gonna kill me, it won't be chasing what I believe. I'd rather burn than never know how far this wild heart could go. I've been broken, I've been bruised, but I'm still standing in these boots with a little faith and a lot somehow. I'm better than the hurt right now. Yeah, better than the hurt right now. Still a little rust, but I'm gold somehow.
One turn of the dial, you're ready to roll. Fresh twang, heartland soul. Hit that groove, let your work day go. It's the Tim Kelly Show. Triple Play Thursday. Hey! 3 songs in a row. The best new indie country right here on the Tim Kelly Show. Triple Play Thursday. Whoa! Turn it up, let it roll. 3 in a row, you already know. It's the Tim Kelly Show. We may struggle through another day, and with some time it will be okay. So when you're standing next to me, please let me try. I don't want you to run away. Let me show you there's another way. 'Cause if you stay here with me today, we will always fly. We may struggle and feel the stress. With some time we'll get through this mess. I will always show you the best that I am. 'Cause baby, I will always be your man. Always working for a better day. Making money seems the only way. So when I come home late tonight, know it's all for you. I hope you feel the way I do. I'd like to share my world with you. And even when things don't go right, if what I want to do. We may struggle and feel the stress. With some time, we'll get through this mess. I will always show you the best that I am. Baby, I will always be your man. Baby, I will always be your man.
Song number 2.
Without walking, your steps don't get easier along the way. Not much for talking. There's really nothing left for me to say. Even when it feels like there's no tomorrow, this empty heart's filling up with sorrow, drowning in the midst of all this pain. But I ain't crying. All my tears are dried up and gone away. I ain't crying, 'cause I've said everything I need to say. And now that it's all come to an end, I'll stand strong. I won't pretend. Even though I'm grieving, got a whole lot of life still planned. This ain't leaving. I'd press rewind, do it all again. As long as I'm still breathing, you gave me something to believe in. We'll meet back where it all began. But I ain't crying. All my tears are dried up said everything we need to say. And now that it's all come to an end, I'll stand strong, but I can't pretend I ain't crying. I ain't crying.
He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. First time for me ever playing these songs. His name is Eric Geibel, and it is Geibel. Eric Geibel, and the first song was called Always Be Your Man, and the second one, I Ain't Crying. And he's got some great songs, ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard in the first two. Well, let's do the third one right now. It is called Just the Other Day from Eric Geibel on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Just the other day, I ran to get away. Now I must hold my head up high, pretend that I won't cry as I slowly fade away. It's just another day. I walk down the street of gold, shining lights we must behold, path that leads us nowhere. Vanity yields life unfair. You know I won't be sold. It's time to turn around. This street will lead you down. Path through troubled sanity. You must walk with certainty. Just look what you have found. It's just the other day I ran to get away. Now I must hold my head up high, pretend that I won't cry as I slowly fade away. It's just another day. Time on the go. Should I move away, I'll never know. Where are all my closest friends? I guess they all were social ends. I don't wanna be the fool. Just the other day I ran to get away. Now I must hold my head up high, pretend that I won't cry. I slowly fade away. It's just another day. It's just another day. I know I'm on my way. I can hold my head up high. I don't really need to cry. Now I finally found my way. And it's a better day.
This is Troy Cross, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Three jobs, 2 kids, no money. Raising my 2 babies in this trailer sure ain't funny. And if you think it's easy, you should try it, honey. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. Ever thought when I said I do, I'd have to do it all. But I haven't had an alimony check from him since 4 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. Raising my 2 babies in this trailer sure ain't funny. And if you think it's easy, you should try it, honey. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. I don't need your pity, I am proud of who I am. Yes, I make mistakes, but I put them right again. So don't come round here judging me when you could lend a hand. I'm on my bottom dollar, but I'm doing the best I can. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. Raising my 2 babies in this trailer sure ain't funny. And if you think it's easy, you should try it, honey. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. I've been on my feet all day, sweeping floors and stacking shelves. And I was evening shift at the buying grill, looking for the bus stop. Hell yeah, I'll take another shift. I got bills to pay. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. Raising my 2 babies in this trailer sure ain't funny. And if you think it's easy, you should try it, honey. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money, no money. Raising my 2 babies in this trailer sure ain't funny. And if you think it's easy, you should try it, honey. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money, no money. 3 jobs, 2 kids, no money. And now we want a dog. I just came down to Nashville, Tennessee. They tell me this is where the music's made. I got high hopes in the smallest of places. I spill my soul in every song I sing, telling tales that's tearing at the heartstrings of every broken dream that I've come, and all the joy that fills my life each day. Since the moment that I first met you, you're my ray of light, you're my star at night, you're the inspiration in my song, you're the air that I breathe, you're all the love I need. Nothing made much sense to me until you came along. You're all that takes to set my feelings free. Pick up my guitar and let it flow. I'll tell you my life story as I play. I'm pouring out my heart to you I just let it go. You're my ray of light. You're my starry night. You're the inspiration in my song. You're the air that I breathe. You're all the love I need. Nothing made much sense to me until you came along. You're my ray of light. You're my starry night. You're the inspiration in my song. You're the air that I breathe. You're all the love I need. Nothing made much sense to me until you came along.
She is also making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. Her name is Liz Clark. Clark has an E on the end of it. Liz Clark is fantastic. That song is called Ray of Light. Then a very upbeat song, 3 Jobs, 2 Kids, and No Money. I love the story on that one as well. This is exactly why I love doing Triple Play Thursday. 3 great songs from 1 great artist. How about the third one in the Triple Play for Liz Clark? It is called Blue Skies Over Georgia on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
The weatherman says sunny skies tomorrow, but for me it can't be anything but rain. Messenger has been my favorite pastime, and I wonder if you ever feel the same. You told me you'd come back, that's why I waited. When you left the Georgia pines for Tennessee, the sun is shining brightly up in Nashville. Oh, I wish that it was shining here for me. Now there's blue skies over Georgia, but for you the grass was green in Tennessee. Yes, there's blue skies over Georgia, and it just keeps getting bluer every day. Time will never heal the wound you left me. Honey, Tommy's getting awful big for 2, and I just can't seem to answer all his questions. Questions he keeps asking about you. Now there's blue skies over Georgia, but for you the grass was green in Tennessee. Yes, there's blue skies over Georgia, and it just keeps getting bluer every day. Now there's blue skies over Georgia, and it just keeps getting bluer every day. Yes, there's blue skies over Georgia, and it just keeps getting bluer every day.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, Triple Play Thursday, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I could remember when I was young. I didn't have a clue what I was looking for, but I felt something deep in me, and all I could think about was singing to a beat. Yeah, I would sing a little too loud, but I would soon realize what it was all about. I'd turn on the radio, wouldn't sing way off note. It was just the music in me. I'd dream of being a star, playing my air guitar. Right then I could clearly see exactly who I wanted to be. Many years have come and gone, and it's funny how that feeling remains so strong. But now I'm singing to a different beat, 'cause what was once a dream's now reality. Now before I head out on stage, I would just crack a smile and go back to that day that I turn on the radio, would sing way off note. It was just the music in me. I dream of being a star, playing my air guitar. Right then I could clearly see exactly who I wanted to be. In my heart I always knew that God had plans for me. And now I'm a superstar, playing the real guitar. And now I can clearly see that this is who I wanted to be. That this is who I wanted to be. Who I wanted to be.
Song number 2.
I left my heart on a dusty road, packed my dreams in a heavy load. But tonight I'm trading tears for lights, Las Vegas shines. I'm feeling alright. Spin the wheel and let it go. Neon signs put on a show. Broken heart, but I'm still alive in Las Vegas. life's a stage, I'm center play. Gambling love I threw away. Cards on the table, whiskey's a drink. Dancing my blues right off my feet. Spin the wheel and let it go. Neon signs put on a show. Broken heart, but I'm still alive in Las Vegas. I'm doing fine. Jackpot dreams and city schemes, lost in the rhythm, wild extremes. Heartache fades in the desert air. Vegas nights, I'm a millionaire. Spin the wheel and let it go. Neon signs put on a show. Broken heart, but I'm still alive in Las Vegas. I'm doing fine.
His name is Gary Wade. Gary Wade Music on social media. Come and say hello to him over here on TikTok. He goes by Gary Adams. That is a great tune called Las Vegas. I have been there a long, long time ago. And before that, another great tune, and I love the lyrics and the melody of it, and that is called Who I Want to Be. How about the third one in the triple play? It is just as good. It is called Gone for Good from Gary Wade on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Suitcase packed, hearts on fire, chasing sunsets, climbing high. No goodbye, just the open road. Feet on the gas, watch the past roll. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go. Palm trees whisper, stay a while. Ocean breeze wears crooked smile. Sand in my shoes, time slips away. This paradise says I'm here to stay. No clocks, no chains, no strings, no plans. Just the rhythm of this sun-kissed land. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go. Traded my name for the sound of the time. Burn my old maps, let the stars be my guide. Every breath tastes like freedom tonight. This is my forever, feels so right. I'm gone for good, don't wait up. Found my peace in a coffee cup. Waves crash loud, the sky turns gold. This is the life I'll never let go.
Once again, his name is Gary Wade. Gary Wade Music on social media. That is called Gone for Good, and Gary will be a special guest on this program. You can check out the full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I want to thank my special guest tonight, Ashley Rose, and the real Boston Cowboy, Timothy James, for being on the program tonight. Tune in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time, and we'll do New Music Friday. I'll be playing the best in new country music in a full 3-hour show, and my special guest tomorrow night will be Philip Dean and Taryn Keeley and Caleb Moses. Together they make up Roses and Weeds. They'll be back for a second radio interview. You don't want to miss that. We had a lot of fun. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on social media, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
Put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. Oh. I'll see you on the radio. Take him back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you